Well, good Wednesday morning. First Alert meteorologist Jacob Durham here with you with another First Alert weather extra to kind of update you on what we can expect as we're moving forward in time through the afternoon and the evening time frame. Once again, I'm not expecting a lot of widespread shower downpour activity. I'm hoping we can get maybe a couple of stray showers. I just stepped outside, went and got myself a cup of coffee, so I might be drinking that during this First Alert weather extra to help kind of boost my energy up a little bit. It's been a long morning so far, but really it felt pretty comfortable out there for you. I'm not going to lie, it didn't feel very humid. I know the dew points have come up a little bit. Usually when we talk about dew points upper 50s to low 60s, it's kind of whenever we talk about a little bit of humidness or humidity beginning to return. Dew points have come up, but they're still upper 40s to low 50s, which is a pretty comfortable feel. So far this morning, the only area that's really registered any significant impacts is Fort Polk. It got down to 2.5 miles this morning. I didn't see any evidence or didn't have any messages from viewers commenting on the visibility there in Vernon Parish. So I'm hoping that it was just kind of an erroneous reading, maybe a little bit of cloud cover, maybe some patchy fog, but we certainly didn't see it spreading out across the remainder of the area. High pressure is in firm control. I know it kind of doesn't look like it because we got cloud cover around at times. So it's basically sitting and spinning right here across portions of Mississippi as well as Alabama. This is going to be traversing off towards the east. We've got showers and downpours on the way as we're moving forward in time. A little bit of that rain that begins to kind of come on shore. We got that easterly flow that is moving across the region. And then we have a little bit of activity that's back across portions of Texas, but that is beginning to fizzle out. That's one system that unfortunately kind of ran into a buzzsaw, if you will, out there for you this morning and this afternoon. Things are going to look to stay fairly quiet for the time being. But let's take a little bit of a tour on what we have going on. It's so quiet here. I want to give you at least a little bit of our time. We don't want to kind of rush through this, if you will, but we just kind of want to talk about what's going on. So there's some showers and downpours back across Florida. This is coming on with a sea breeze. Look at this. It's pretty cool. I would be a little concerned if we saw this during the middle of hurricane season because it's probably some kind of tropical entity, if you will. That's the area of low pressure that's pushed off towards the east, but that is moving well away, impacting Bermuda. We have a pretty quiet northeast as well. Had a little bit of a wintry mix up there towards Boston yesterday. Now we've got a little bit of a wintry mess, if you will, that's moving across portions of upper UP of Michigan, if you will, that is moving into the area and then over towards Michigan there, kind of on the actual mainland there. So they call it the Upper Peninsula. That's kind of separated by Lake Michigan. And then you have the showers that are transitioning to snow showers from Cadillac, Michigan, back over towards Saginaw, Grand Rapids, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, seeing a little bit of that rain to wintry mix. And then as you slide back up to the north and the west, an area of low pressure spinning there. International Falls, Minnesota, getting pretty good snowfall out there for you so far. Pretty quiet across the northwest. We got another system that is spinning offshore. You can see a little bit of that cloud cover basically right here, and that'll be moving onshore here within the next couple of days, and we'll have a little bit of an impact. But southwest, once again, quiet as well. So as we zoom in a little bit tighter, no showers, no downpours to report to you this morning. I think everything is going to stay quiet for the most part out there, which is going to be good news. Our satellite and radar will show you that we do have quite a bit of cloud cover that's moved in across the region. But note as the sun has come up, it's kind of evaporated. That's kind of a sign that there's not as much humidity in the atmosphere. But you can see the clouds moving, but they're becoming a little bit more dispersed. So that means our temperatures and dew points continue to pull apart. As we go throughout the day, usually we warm up. Dew points usually fall down a little bit. So we're the most humid in the morning and then during the evening hours. Right now it's 69 degrees. Here in the lake area, 66 in Oakdale to 69 in DeRidder, 73 as you're making your way over towards Sulphur. Now, with that being said, I promised you yesterday we were going to be a couple of degrees warmer than where we were. Sure enough, that's what it is this morning. 5 to 10 degrees out there for you in terms of that temperature swing. The winds are out of the east, southeasterly direction, 3 to 5 miles per hour. So it's not overly strong by any stretch of the imagination. But with that being said, dew points have climbed upper 40s to low 50s. So this next graphic I'm going to show you is going to be a little bit more so, 5 to 10 degrees, kind of in that positive direction. And once we get it out of the southeast, boy, it's going to turn a little bit muggy pretty quickly. Now, I don't think that necessarily happens until maybe this afternoon, so we'll probably bump those dew points up a little bit more. That'll have more of an impact on our forecast heading into Thursday morning, as we'll see a little bit of a milder start out there, if you will, as we're moving forward. So with that being said, here's how things kind of play out for you. We'll be back into the upper 70s as we head closer to, say, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mid to upper 70s. There's your southeast wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. We'll continue to see that wind beginning to pick up a little bit more so and help to kind of boost our temperatures along with the sunshine today back into the low 80s. We'll top out right around 81 or so. And then those showers and downpours, albeit very limited, kind of pop up later on this afternoon and this evening. Now, we'll see if this happens. This could just be an influx of moisture, and models pick up on that sometimes as showers and downpours, but it's not necessarily actually rain. So that'll be something we're watching. Once again, as it begins to move into the area, that'll be some shower and downpour activity that we kind of see across the region. But generally speaking, most areas are going to look pretty good in that department. So that's at least some good news, but that'll be kind of what we're watching as we're moving forward in time. Temperatures will slowly cool as we head through the overnight period. We'll be back into the mid-60s as you're heading out the door on your Thursday morning. We'll fall back into the upper 50s as we're heading closer to sunrise. A little bit of cloud cover moving in as well. I don't think fog will be much of a concern. Now, it could be to the south. You can kind of see that kind of fog and cloud bank that moves in from the south with time. So that'll kind of limit some of the sunshine into the afternoon. But tomorrow does look like it features a couple spotty showers and downpours. This is the latest model run showing you that we do have at least the opportunity for a few straight to spotty showers and downpours. Now, at this point, I wish I had better news saying that was going to be widespread, but it doesn't look like it. We've actually went down on rain chances both Thursday and Friday, and even Saturday as well, to 20% for Thursday, Friday, 10% on Saturday. So if you do have any outdoor plans, no need to cancel those. It'll just be something that we're watching closely for you. If you got to get outside and cut the grass, I know a lot of folks are doing that. All the way through Saturday looks good in that regard. That being said, temperature sitting at 59 degrees, a southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll pick up a little bit with time as we're moving forward. As we're going through the overnight hours, temperatures begin to cool down. Meteorologist Max Legano in the house. He's going to be, you would say 69 degrees? 59 degrees. He wants 59 degrees out there. So that's what we're going with tonight. Of course, if you want to watch Max, he'll be coming up on 7 News at noon in just a couple of hours. And then he'll be doing the early shows as well, I believe, 4 o'clock for sure, and then I know 6:30, and then Wade will have your First Alert Weather Extra at 5:30, I believe, unless things have changed. I talked to Wade yesterday. I don't know if you talked to him, but he might have some things he has to get done before he comes into work, but just keep in mind. Okay. But I don't know. If he hadn't said anything, probably not. That's neither here nor there. 4 o'clock. Yeah, he's on at least at 4 o'clock, so tune in there, and he's on at 7 News at noon as well. But one thing that he'll be tracking for you is some milder mornings ahead. Low 60s out there Friday and Saturday. We'll be back in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees as we head closer to Monday and Tuesday. So that'll be something to keep in mind as we're moving forward in time. But the next 3 days will certainly feature a lot of warmth, low 80s out there. Spotty shower and downpour Thursday and Friday, and then we'll see low 80s returning more so as we're heading into the Saturday time frame. Only a 10% coverage of rain there. Year-to-date rainfall totals around 8 1/10 of an inch of rain out there, which is something that we'll certainly be watching closely. Year-to-date departure about 5 3/4 inch of rain, if you will, as we're moving forward in time. So that'll be some good news there, that we need some rainfall to get it back closer to normal. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot in the way of rain chances for now, so that'll certainly be something to watch as we're moving forward in time. But some isolated showers and downpours certainly on the way, potentially by Thursday and Friday. High pressure moves back in a little bit closer, keeps rain chances at bay, and then we'll see a couple of showers and downpours maybe into early next week. So that'll be something we're watching in case we have to go up on rain chances. Right now, models are not in good agreement. So we'll be watching next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to see if we need to go up to a 20% chance for those days as well. But right now, kind of Thursday, Friday this week, and maybe Thursday and Friday of next week with some of those showers and downpours that could be around. Of course, we're going to continue to watch this. I'm going to talk with Max for a little bit about what I saw in the forecast this morning. He and Wade will talk about it this evening and have the latest editions coming up on 7 News Nightcast later on tonight as well. Of course, if you are just joining this, we are going to have 7 News at noon. You can join Max over there. He'll be breaking down the latest on the forecast. And, of course, we'll have our next First Alert Weather Extra coming up tonight at 5:30 as well. Until then, we hope you have a great Wednesday. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the sunshine and low humidity. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.